Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we're diving into a report from NETLIST, a company you might not have heard of, but their business is definitely something to keep an eye on as their financial figures tell a story worth understanding. We're looking at their report from late March of 2025, covering their full year and fourth quarter results from the previous year. This document gives us a peek under the hood to see how well they're really doing. The main point of this filing is to announce their financial results for the past year. We're going to dig into those numbers to see how NETLIST performed, what it means for the company, and what it might mean for the future. They issued a press release about this, which is included as part of this report. Before we jump into the numbers, it's worth knowing that NETLIST stock trades under the ticker symbol NLST. Now, let's get to the financial performance and see how the company has been doing. Here's the press release where we get all the details about how NETLIST closed out the year. This press release gives us the highlights of their performance. NETLIST is focused on memory solutions and hybrid memory products for computing and storage markets. So let's see how that business did for them. Here we'll look at both the fourth quarter and the full year of 2024 to get a good picture of their financial health. For the fourth quarter, NETLIST reported total revenues of about $12.8 million. That's a drop from about $26.6 million in the same period of 2024 compared to the last quarter of the previous year. The gross profit, which is the revenue left over after subtracting the cost of goods sold, was about $1.3 million for the quarter. That's also way down from the roughly $7.1 million they reported for the same quarter the year before. The net loss, meaning how much money they lost after all expenses, was about $8.8 million. This is worse than the $2.9 million loss they had in the fourth quarter of the previous year. So the company lost more money this quarter than it did the year before. Looking at the whole year, total revenues were about $60.8 million. That's also down from about $87.3 million in 2023. That's a sizable drop. The gross profit for the year was about $12.8 million, down from about $24.4 million the year before. This shows that they're not only making less money, but also less profit on what they do sell. The net loss for the year was about $25.8 million compared to a net loss of about $9.8 million for 2023. Basically, the company lost more than twice as much money this year compared to the last. As of the end of December, they had about $27.8 million in cash and cash equivalents compared to about $47.7 million at the end of 2023. So their cash reserves have decreased quite a bit. The CEO of NETLIST commented that while 2024 was a challenging year, they executed well and made progress on strategic priorities. He mentioned that they resolved a major dispute and are focused on their new product lines. They are also pursuing an appeal in a legal matter, saying they are confident they will win. Now, let's take a broader look at what all these numbers mean for NETLIST had a rough year. Revenues, profits, and cash reserves all declined. Their losses also increased, meaning they are spending more money than they are bringing in. On the bright side, they are confident in their new product lines and are optimistic about a legal appeal. It's important to consider that memory solutions, like many tech sectors, can be very cyclical, going through booms and busts. NETLIST is facing a lot of competition in a tough industry. They need to show that their new products can turn things around and that they can manage their expenses better. If they don't, they might have to make some tough decisions about their future. As Buffet would say, only when the tide goes out do you discover who's been swimming naked. This means that in a good market, it's easy to hide problems. But when things get tough, the problems become obvious. Their new product lines and the outcome of the legal appeal could significantly impact their future. If their new products take off and they win the appeal, they could see a big improvement in their financial situation. However, if things don't go their way, they will face even more challenges. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings.